Snappers, this is Tortoise the Grey. Welcome back to another very exciting episode of ARK Survival Evolved. And today we are up on top of the aviary. I guess not really, it's a parking garage. It's a parking garage. It's not an aviary, it's a parking garage. Because we got all of our utility dinos. Hey Dolly, how's it going? We got all of our utility dinos downstairs, and we've got all of our flyers up here. There's gonna be another level. I really haven't had a chance to do much building, even though the multiplier is cranked way up, which is nice, but I really just haven't had time to mess with it. I was watching let's see, I want this over 200 at least weight-wise. I was watching another episode. I try to keep up with, if I'm on a server, I try to keep up with the content that the people on that server are putting out. So Time Shot, I watch, mostly, I watch the Time Shot episodes, and oh no, ow. And on, ARK here, I try to watch all the episodes that people who are on this server are putting out, things like that, etc., etc. But, so I've pretty much kept up to date with, most people's series. And I was watching an episode of Wins today, and I've noticed this in many episodes. Poet's been putting out more content than Win lately on the server. Win's recently gotten back into it, but I've watched a lot of Poet's content on this server, and I've watched all of Win's content on this server. And one thing that I've noticed is that while we have 3 feeding troughs on this island, we've got one here, we've got one down there for all of the Cove dinos, and then we've got one over there at the Poop Shack. We can see the Poop Shack out there in the distance. Ahoy there, mateys! See? There's the feeding trough right there. And so we've got a handful of feeding troughs because, honestly, feeding dinos one at a time got old before we even moved down to this island. Before we moved down here, we already had too many dinos to be going in and out of each dino's inventory, putting food in each one. But in watching Poet and Win's videos, and I know that these guys, they don't do a lot of research on the game, they just like to get in and play and kind of figure it out as they go along. But it's become so painful for me as a viewer, to watch these guys go every time they grab a stack of food, and they go in and out of every single creature. They leave the stack in there for a little while until it stops eating, and then they move on. They take that same stack out and they go put it in another dino, and it's just like, it's painful. It's painful to watch. And so I'm gonna run down and grab some food out of the fridge here. But as a gesture of good faith between Awesomeness and South Sproutshire, I figured that South Sproutshire is the island, New Sproutshire is the tribe. You can see all those little egg symbols. I set the Oviraptor we tamed last episode, I think. I set it to wander in here, so everybody's got the little eggs on their heads. I don't know that I've noticed an increase in egg production because of that. She's stuck. She's not gonna be able to fit through there. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm just here for steak. Don't mind me. There we go. Alright, so, as an offering of goodwill between our two tribes, and just because it's so painful for me as a viewer to sit here and continue to watch them live this way, and I mean, I get it, they just probably don't know it exists, or, they haven't had enough dinos until recently that it's really gotten annoying enough for them to do it, but especially with the multiplier, we've got the harvesting multiplier up to what it is these days. They should be able to go kill, do one harvest with Carl, or, their trike, or, take out one of their dinos and get kill a pair. I think when the episode I was just watching, she said she killed a Paraceratherium, and suddenly, they had more meat than she knew what to do with. And so obviously, an Oviraptor egg. Interesting. I've never seen one of those before, obviously. I'm glad I found a female. That works. I don't know what these are used to tame, but I'll take it. Get it up here with the rest of my eggs. I also have a single packy egg, so I need to get another female packy together. But the one we did tame is now up on the egg shack here. Let me drop off some of this stuff before we take off. But yeah, so just as an offering of friendship, and just to save myself, and I'm sure you guys, A little bit of head scratching. We're gonna go ahead and take these guys a new feeding trough. What am I over here for? Oh right, kibble non-perishables. Where I want to put the fiber. All right, and we've got the feeding trough. Perfect. And we'll go take this. They don't have a real big base, and they're high enough levels themselves that they can make this thing. I just figured, you know what? Clearly they're not either aware of it or something. So I'm gonna just take one over there. I wanted to do some exploration anyway, so I figured why not. Oh, I did want to check. Let's come here, Falco. Real quick before we go, I want to check on my crops because I had put. I'm sure they're fine, but I wanted to see because it seems like it hasn't really been using fertilizer lately. And I took a bunch of crops out to kind of see if it would then start using up for it, because it seemed like I'd had like medium plots seem to only really hold about 150 crops, and so if you don't take them out, they despawn so slowly. Look, like it's like 13 hours before this carrot will despawn in the ground, and so they despawn so slowly that I think if it's not actively growing a crop, it's not really using up fertilizer. So I took 100 out of each one or whatever, and they've slowly been taken back up. But okay, so I actually want to. How do I want to do this? I think how I want to do it, if I'm being honest, let me see. I'm going to bring all of our Argentavises with me, because I actually think on the way home we might do another episode. I mentioned to you guys I want to go get some obsidian at some point, and I think that if we're flying across the island anyway, that might give us a good excuse to go get some obsidian. All right, but where is Violet? Where's Jay's Argentavis? Is it over here? Sometimes he parks her back here. No. No. The Packy I got is squeezed there. You can kind of see its name, but it's kind of squeezed there between the dodos and the raptors. Huh. Okay, hold on one second. We gotta find. Oh, that's a pterodon. I was like, that's a weird looking something. All right, I see goober. I see goober. Did I just miss it? Is Violet up here somewhere? Fluffy pinball dolly snuffleupagus. Huh. I wonder what Jay did with her. That is interesting. For all I know, there was somebody on the server when I logged on. For all I know, it was Jay. we could check real quick, see if he's lying unconscious in here or not. Jay? Jay might be on and he's off with her somewhere. But that's fine. We only need a handful of obsidian to do our trophy base, so let's head out here. And we'll stock up the RGs we do have with as much obsidian as they can carry. And then we'll come back, but that'll be next episode. So we'll fly out to Tribe of Awesomeness. We'll do a little bit of exploration over there. It's been a while since I've been to that side of the map, and I don't know if I've ever been to Tribe of Awesomeness's camp with you guys. It's certainly possible that I have, and I don't remember, but I'm sure you guys, if you're not watching Jay's stuff, I recommend you do that. Jay's my tribe mate. But he did a fun prank out there, and so I'm sure you've seen it on, Poet's content at the very least, because I'm sure if you guys are watching me, you're watching Poet. But Jay did a fun prank out there not too long ago. Well, no, it's been a while now. It was shortly after he got on the server, and he did a prank where he built a giant pixel art brontosaurus thing or whatever. So if you guys didn't see Jay's episode, and I'm not sure, Poet, I mean, obviously they left it up. Poet loved the thing, so it's still hanging out at their camp. I don't know if Poet ever explained who did it or not. I'm assuming he probably did, but yeah. So if you guys weren't aware, that awesome brontosaurus by Poet's base was courtesy of Jay Seed, our tribe mate. We got plenty of stamina still. I'm thinking I got to sit down. A little weighted down here on Falco at the moment, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna cut here just for a minute. Get us a little closer. I was thinking I might bring the pterodons when I came before I decided, you know what, on the way home we'll do the obsidian stuff. And so I think that we'll cut here because Argentavises take forever. They're really slow and fat. And so we'll probably cut here for a minute, and I'll bring you guys back when we're a little bit closer to the other side of the island, and we'll descend on awesomeness together. So, alrighty guys, see you in a second. Alrighty, we've got Carno Island over there to the right, and I believe Tribe of Awesomeness is on the beach on this side of that point there that you can see kind of directly ahead right now. I think they're a little bit over this way, so we should be getting close. We're on the northern edge of the island now. April just logged on, so we can actually... I'm so worried about keystrokes. I don't want to accidentally kill myself, but we'll say hi to April because why not? And then we will head on over to Tribe of Awesomeness and leave them the little present that we brought them because I think it'll make their lives a lot easier. I know, like, one of the reasons why Wynn stopped playing and stuff originally, I mean, she's come back now, but things had just gotten really difficult, and like they kept getting killed, and all of her dinos would get killed, and it took forever to do things. And now with the multiplier, I think it's a lot easier on them, and I think this feeding trough is going to make life even easier because they can just gather stuff, dump it all in the feeding trough. The dinos will feed themselves. They don't have to spend any time going around to their dinos, giving them specific amounts of food and stuff like that. They don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, we're descending on Tribe of Awesomeness right now. It's just like I saw that Rex first, Fluffy, and was like, oh, maybe I should take a look at this Rex, but nope, it is Tribe of Awesomeness's Rex. So that works out very nice. There's the Bronto just loaded in, a little laggy right now, which I guess it's loading in all of their stuff, so that makes sense. All right, I don't think they keep anything really on. I don't think anything out here is going to be real mad. Let me park the birds down by the water. Burdette, you kind of just, chill, hang out with Falco. You guys, in fact, let's quickly, while we're getting lag, let's quickly take a look. I want to see, now I know Whistle, I want Whistle all neutral is what I want. I've been meaning to look this up for a minute, and I want to see attack my target, which I think if they're on attack my target, they'll act as if they're neutral too. Oh wait, no, Whistle all neutral is equals. Alright. Alright. So you guys be neutral for a minute. Stay there. Please don't attack me or Tribe of Awesomeness stuff. That would be very unfortunate. Oh, that's neat. I was like, how'd they get just that little wedge? But it's a doorway, and they put the ladder inside of it. That's cool. Look at these guys. They know what they're doing. All right, so let's see. Let's get in our inventory here. Looks like they've been busy. All right, feeding trough. All right, so how? Oh, so this is gonna let me place it wherever I want. I was thinking because most of this place is theirs that I might have to place it somewhere not useful. But where would be the best place? So let's put it away for just a second because they keep their Sarcos out there, their Rex out there. Okay, so I think we're gonna place it right here. Yeah. I feel like that works. I feel like it's far enough back that it'll probably get their Sarcos and stuff. But also far enough up that it'll get everybody on their roof and the other guys that are further up in the base as well. I mean, their place isn't that big, so I mean they can shuffle things around a little bit too if needed. Yeah, awesome. So let's while we're here, we might as well be good Samaritans, and let's go kill this Bronto. We'll leave Burdette here to fend for herself for a second. We'll grab Falco. And And we'll go kill this Bronto, get some meat to fill up their feeding trough with a little bit of meat. We can maybe even grab some berries while we're out here. That would probably be nice too. I don't really have any way to gather a ton of berries, but we can get a handful just by, well, I guess the multiplier is up no matter what, so gathering by hand, we should be able to get a reasonable amount to pop in there, keep everybody fed for a little while. And generally speaking, I think I think you can lock them now, but I think generally speaking, and I'll double check before I go, but I think one of the reasons why it probably let me place that, ooh, we got a level. Falco? Let's see. There it is. I want to get her melee damage over 500. There we go. So I think one of the reasons why it let me place it really anywhere I wanted to was because feeding troughs are really community. Like, whenever we go over to April's, we're able to get into her feeding troughs and put stuff in there, take stuff out. I haven't really I mean, I guess I've done that at Elwyn's as well, and things like that. So I think just in general, and I think by default, they're community. Any dinosaur within range, not only just you know, friendly ones will be fed, and as such, I think anybody can access them. So that works out very nicely. Obviously, if it's not in a place where you guys really want it, Podin, I don't know if you guys are watching this or not. I kind of doubt it, but they obviously can feel free to move it or make a new one. Again, you guys are high enough level that I expect you're going to be able to go ahead and you know, build one yourself if this sparks an interest for you guys and you wanna do that. You can feel free. Actually, I'm going to hold on to a little bit of this for Falco on the return journey. And we'll pop this meat in there. I don't know if I'll be able to see the symbols above their dinos' heads. Obviously, like, Falco's within range. I don't know, because obviously we're not allies with Awesomeness, if like if we'd be able to see those even if they were in range. Let me pop up here real quick. I'll check on Tim. He's obviously in range. Let's see if I can see if I can get around Falco. Yeah, so Tim's obviously in range, but we can't see the little trough symbol. So I'm going to assume that most of the dinos are in range, and if not, they can move them in range and be fine. Let's go quickly. They've got enough meat, probably. I mean, somebody like Speedy there or something might need to get shifted around a little bit. But they can figure that out. And again, they can move it if they want. They can put it up on the roof or do whatever they want to with it. I just figured I'd lend the idea. I don't want to, like, nudge them and be like, hey, guys, maybe you should build a feeding trough. It's really kind of annoying to see you guys do it. It's like, because, I mean, people can play however they want to, but given that we had to talk about the multiplier, and, you know, one of the big things for everybody since we did that is how much easier this is. Like, well, if I can make their lives even easier, let's go ahead and do it, because why not? New Sproutshire is a friendly tribe. We love helping out our fellow man and all that. No ill intentions here at all. We just want to help. So we'll grab some berries here. Should be plenty. Alright, and now we can head back. Oof, they got a lot going on. Ooh, they've got a metal spike wall there. Yikes, they must get attacked from that side a fair bit. I guess with the multiplier up, and they do have their metal harvesting camp all set up now, so they can probably afford those a little bit. We'd probably have them too if we were at all and had a need for them. At this point, out on Noob Island, as we call it, no, it's we don't really have any wild dinos that we have to worry about. So I don't know if anyone's really eating. They should be able to. They should be able to eat from this. I know that they tend to keep their dinos pretty. They in their episodes I've seen them go through and feed them and stuff. So I'm guessing that they'll be fine. And if they should be able to feed from that, it'll be fine. And they should be able to access it, because I know I've accessed other tribes feeding troughs as well. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We did our good deed for the day. And now their dinos will be fed without them having to waste a whole bunch of time standing around, going in and out of all their dinos, because their little army's building up. They've got, Dedicarus and a saber-tooth, frog, raptor, trike. I think they got 2 trikes. Yeah, 2 trikes. Reindeer, a couple of RGs, a T-Rex, a couple of Sarcos. I mean, they're getting their army built up a bit. So I can only imagine, having been there as Jay and I built up our dino base quite a bit. It's for sure something that gets really annoying really quick is coming in and out of those dinos all the time, trying to. What did he do? Oh, hey! There's Violet. Is Jay's body up here somewhere? That's funny. He must be in that little shack. I know he was up here doing another of these. You guys have probably seen his episode by now. But he was doing another of these pixel art things recently over at Anasia's base. And I know he's had this little hut over here. So I'm sure that Jay has probably been hanging out in here. When we couldn't find him on New Sproucher, I assumed he was he must have been online or something. I think I even sent him a message. I was like, Jay, you here? Yeah, there he is. All right, well, fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Torm of the Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you all back here next time. I think, obviously, next episode on my way home, I think I'm going to stop and gather some obsidian, and then we'll head back to the South Sproutshire and build up a trophy base so that we can get our artifact all set up at the island there that we got from the cave a couple of episodes ago. So, I'll see you guys back when we do that. We'll have some fun at the top of some mountains, killing some stuff, harvesting some obsidian. It'll be great. And then we'll go build a trophy base and get that artifact nicely displayed. So that'll be a fun episode. Hope to see you guys then. As always, I've been Torm of the Gray, and you guys have been great. Make sure those likes, comments, subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you all back here next time. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one.